we had the chance to meet Laurence Leenaert from LRNCE, who just moved to Morocco. Here's what she had to say about it.
I mix the lives, with my sandals and everything. I really like it too.
Do you do your own pictures for the website? Because they're very cool too.
Because I have nobody around in Marrakesh who can take good pictures, and so I prefer to do it by myself. So to create my own world in the photos with the objects and everything. So it's really sometimes.
Who is modeling?
Well, this is people I find now. If I see somebody nice in the Medina, I'm like, hey, you have an hour to pose for me, and then they're like, okay. So the last time I had a girl from Slovakia who was a model for me. She never was a model. It was super cool because she had really red hair and with the red rose there. It was amazing. And maybe I don't know if I'm staying in Marrakesh because maybe I want to move to Bangkok. I don't know. I want to move next year to Bangkok. I will see there. Yes, what I can do there. But I don't want to be like too much in the same area. So I studied fashion in Ghent, small city, small school. Then my mother is a textile designer.
Oh, cool.
So she always took me to Maison et Objet and the fairs here in Paris. So I was already into fabrics more because textile is very important for me. And not the shapes are more simple, I think, in my designs, but it's the fabric. It's all about the fabrics. So I really want to go into this too, with the
your choice of the selection of fabrics is just amazing. We don't know how you do it. Never seen fabrics that
I don't know neither. No,
interesting.
I don't have a lot of skills. I always say I don't have a lot of skills, but the only thing I can do good is choose the fabrics and the colors. These are the things I can. For the rest, I don't know how. It's really like this. So I studied fashion, and after I went to Berlin to do an internship at Bless.
You worked with Bless?
Yes.
Yeah, we love Bless here.
Yes. Yes, they have a Bless too in Paris.
Yeah, and we basically we have a post on Bless, so I will put the link on the post.
Well, I really had a great internship there because it's also not only about fashion, it's about installations and textiles, and they try to do a lot of things and not only in one box. They don't use advertising, they're really simple people. It was a great experience. So, and after I was starting with the bags, so then I had a studio in Ghent. I was working there, and then I went to the desert, a trip to the desert for 2 weeks with my sister. And then I came back and I was like, okay, I need to go back there. So I went 2 months to the desert with my sewing machine and some fabrics, and I made things there. And then I came back to Belgium and I was like, okay, I'm going to move, but not to the desert, but I'm going to move to Marrakesh because there it's easier to work. So, and then I moved in 3 months, I think.
So how long have you been in Marrakesh now?
Now 1 year and 4 months, 5 months.
Oh.
Yes. And it's been a really good choice. It's really opened my view on things, and also the people there are very warm and very not thinking like this, and it's really an experience to think differently.
When we were in Brussels, we saw, I think this is how we bumped into your first creation. We saw your bags at the shop called Hunting and Collecting, yeah, exactly. And so it was beautiful in real life, and it was also beautiful the composition you were making. You were making great pictures, obviously, but you were also composing your pictures like works of art, like the frame and.
It's the things you see. I use a lot of symbols and everything, and now in Marrakesh you see a lot of symbols.
Yeah, so eyes and lines and stuff like that.
It's all about this, and they don't. The beautiful thing is they don't realize it's super cool. Eyes and symbols, and I'm like, what? This is really, in Europe it's crazy now. So I start to, when I see things, and then I just start to draw with sketchbooks. Yeah, I have a lot. So I just always buy paper and everything, and also on the Arabic paper with the handwriting. I draw things on this, and I have a lot of them. I put things together, and voila.
Composition of some things you took.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, cool. And do you have like because you talked a bit about Bangkok. Do you have an idea of the other things in terms of creations you want to, other fields you want to go to? First question. And second question, you started an e-shop. We're going to put the link on the post. So that's a really cool also way to distribute.
Yes.
Do you want to develop this, and how, and do you have ideas about maybe doing salon and stuff like this?
Yes.
Okay.
So I started the question about Bangkok. They're like the first, like the fabrics. They're first country who is doing the fabrics like crazy. They're really making everything by themselves, like carpets, everything. The weaving of the wood and making baskets there. It's crazy. It's more developed than Marrakesh in Morocco. So I want to see and do things with this for Bangkok. And yes, making clothes, and I think the handcrafts are really good there.
You're searching for countries that have a lot of craftsmanship all the time. That's what you're following.
Yes. So it's like a bit, because my boyfriend, he's doing something totally different, like a business. So I'm like, okay, I want to move to a country where I have my things and you can do your things. So because it's a big city, you have a lot of business there, and me, I have the handcraft. So it's perfect to mix. And then the e-shop, yes, it's really good because I can work on somebody orders and I make it for them, and they can personalize stuff. So this is why I don't want to make. I have a stock of 100 products. No, they send me mail like, yes, but it's available in this color leather, and I'm like, and then I change it. So I really like this. And then I maybe want to open an atelier in Marrakesh. You can go there and you can ask for, oh, can I have this with this fabric? And there are like types, but you can just change everything. So I'm working on this now because it's better if you see really the product and you like, now everything is online and people are like, yes, but we want to see.
Yeah. So you have a lot of people that say that.
I have people really want to see it in real life. Like I have recently the Bobo sandals. It's with all the hair. People want to. It's super fluffy, but they want to see this in real life. So sometimes it's. I totally understand. This is a bit.
And do you plan on doing fairs or salons?
Yes, I went to check women for young brands. It's really, really cool to check. It's they have it in New York, Tokyo, and Paris.
Okay.
And it's only young brands and not the big fairs. So I want to maybe do it in New York because Marrakesh, Paris, I think it's too close. People can go easily to Marrakesh and New York. Now I shop a lot to the US and Australia, so I think I need to hit US with my products because there it's not really available yet.
Yeah, and you start to have like a big fan base and a lot of influence.
Yes, but still it's a lot of pressure.
But it's true that we at HLOW have been doing a lot of interviews about people in Belgian talents or people in Ghent. I see a lot of design all around me. I see a lot of music. There's a lot of great international musicians or electronic music happening over there. But it's a beautiful city, but it's still a very small city. And if you compare to small cities in France, there's not at all the same energy.
Yes.
So do you have an idea of how to make this sort of realization, artistic revelation happen in such a small territory?
I really don't know, but I think the Belgians are really aware what's happening. You're surrounded by people who are really talented and it motivates you. Me, since I was young, I have always like people around me like doing amazing things, and it's really like, okay, I need to do this too, I have no other choice, and you motivate each other. I don't know how it comes, but we have also a lot of opportunities. We have museums, we have a good art school, we have 2 good art schools in Ghent, and everybody does something with art. I don't know how, but everybody is doing something. So it's just motivating and you want to be somebody too. And I think before it was not possible. If I listened to my mother, she was studying art and it was something like, no, it was not done. And now it's something everybody likes and it's good to do something like this. Yeah, I think yes, it has something to do with Belgium. They're really also not showing off too much.
Well, thanks a lot, Laurence, for this interview. I have to say that your motivation, your energy and your love of craft is contagious. We will definitely follow your work. Thanks for being so generous and humble about it.